week 63 of these online modalities movement therapy sessions. Today we're going to focus on the deep front arm line, so specifically the thumbs and that front arm line, as well as a lot of work into the core, so focusing on the breathing, back and front lines of the body. We're going to be using a foam roller and one of these resistance bands for a lot of the exercises, and as well as don't forget your all-important water just to hydrate and plump up the fascial tissue. So a lot of issues I see with the thumbs, like carpal tunnel syndrome, and you've got also your medial nerve, which comes right down the arm, so that can affect the thumb. It's also part of that front arm line and that deep core line. So very important to make sure that the thumbs are functioning properly. We're going to focus a lot on releasing them today and activating them with some of the exercises we're going to do with the foam roller. So let's get started. We'll come up into standing. If you have a wall handy, you can use the wall, but if you have a very tight wrist and a lot of tension in the thumb, you can just extend your arm out to the side. So what I want you to do is open up your fingers, so spread those fingers out, and you're going to bring the fingers parallel to the floor, and you're lengthening across that front arm line and across the pectoral muscles. So taking your other hand onto your sternum, you're going to massage from the sternum right down towards that shoulder, and you should feel a nice amount of nerves running down the front of that arm into the thumb if you spread it out enough. So remember, we've got a lot of nerves running from the neck that run down the arm, and because we're working into the fascial tissue, releasing the fascial tissue, and there are 10 times more neural pathways in that fascial tissue, you're going to feel those nerves running down there. But it's a very nice release, especially focusing on our posture to open up and retract the shoulder blades, so we're stretching across the chest then and bringing us out of that defensive posture. So keep massaging down or across from the sternum over the pectoral muscles to the shoulder. So spread the fingers out as much as you can. Now we're going to rotate the hand so the fingers are pointing down. Again, if you have a wall, put the hand up against the wall. Now you're going to extend the head over to the side and bring the head back up. So what we're focusing again on is those nerves running down and getting a nice stretch from the neck, because any tension in the neck is going to affect that front arm line. Even the back arm line will be affected. So let's just keep dropping and lifting. Let's do another 2 and another 1. Now you're going to take the same hand and I want you to extend it forward, so you're making a fist and you're punching it forward. So straighten that arm out, lengthen it out. Now you're going to open up the thumb and spread the fingers out. So let's spread the fingers out and make a puppet shape with the hand. So keep the arm forward in front. Now you spread the hand out again and rotate the hand so the palm is facing up. Take the opposite hand and just pull that thumb down. Give it a nice stretch there. Let's do the same thing again. Punch it forward. Rotate, extend the thumb out to the side. Bring the hand into a bit of a puppet shape. Open up the palm. Rotate the palm to the ceiling. Take hold of the thumb and pull that thumb down and release. Let's do it again. Focus on your breathing. Punch. Breathe out. Make a puppet shape with the hand. Spread the fingers out. Rotate the thumb. Take hold of the thumb and pull the thumb down and release. The last one. Punch it out. Focus on the breathing. Puppet shape with the hand. Spread the fingers out. Rotate the hand to the ceiling, the palm, and then drop the thumb down. Pull it down with the opposite hand. and then just give it a good shake. Circle the shoulder out. Now that resistance band that you have, quite long, you're going to double it up. And again, I want you to take the looped part of the band behind the back. Now take the thumb, make it quite short at the back so you can add a nice amount of resistance, stretching the thumb down, and take hold of the front of the band with the opposite hand, so more length in the front. And again, we're dropping the shoulder, the ear to the opposite shoulder and lifting up. So just pushing down and increasing the stretch into the neck. So you're pushing down on the shoulder, on the trapezius and that levator scapular muscle. So increase the stretch by pulling down as much as you can, and increase the stretch in the thumb as well by spreading the fingers out in that back hand. Do another 2. And release, and another 1. Good, come back to center. Let's just leave the band where it is and repeat the stretches to the other side. So if you want to use the wall, you can. Spread the fingers out and bring the fingers parallel to the floor. And we're going to take the other hand onto the sternum and massage down over the pectoral muscles. So you're really focusing on spreading the fingers out and working over the pectoral major and your pectoral minor muscles. Right down into the armpit. So right around and down into the armpit. Keep those fingers spread out as much as you can, and flex the wrist if it's not up against the wall, and massage right under the clavicle, that collarbone. Good. Now you're going to rotate the hands so the thumbs and the thumb and the fingers are pointing down, but keep the fingers spread out. So really open up that hand and flex that wrist. Now we're going to drop the ear to the opposite shoulder and lift up for 2. Keep lengthening out of that wrist, and 3, and release, and 4. Let's do another 4. Focus on the breathing. Remember that deep core line. The diaphragm is part of that deep core line. The thumb will also link that. So you want to try and release that whole area. Let's now make a fist, punch it out. Make a puppet shape with your hand. Spread the fingers out. Rotate the palm to the ceiling and pull that thumb down. And just release it. Good, again, a nice punch. Puppet shape. Spread the fingers out. Rotate the thumb. Pull down. Another 2. Punch it. Nice deep breath in. Puppet shape with the hand. Spread the fingers out. Rotate the palm up. Grab hold of the thumb and pull down into that stretch. And the last 1. Nice deep breath in. Puppet shape, breathe out. Spread the fingers out. Rotate the palm to the ceiling. Grab hold of the thumb. And release it. Let's take the resistance band again. So you are bringing the same arm that we've just been stretching behind the back, and the loop is behind the back, and the front of the band is the lengthening out there. So the 2 loose ends in the front, pull it down and stretch it out. So pull down as much as you can, and then drop the ear and lift up. Spread the hand out at the back and lift up. For 3 and lift up. And lift up. Let's just do another 2 and release, and another 1. Good, and just release the band and just shake everything out. Good, from there we're going to just walk. So just hold on to the band and slowly walk through the feet. You can actually wrap the band around one hand. Slowly walk through the feet. Squeezing and lifting from the glutes. So I want you just to bounce off that heel for a second and then push into the balls of the feet. Now speed that movement up. So really focus on squeezing the glutes to help you lift up and bounce off the heels. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Slow it down. Lift up and bounce. Lift up and bounce. 5, 6, 7, 8. Go into a count of 8. Speeding it up. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 2 more sets. Slow. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Speed it up. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. One more time. Slow. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 8. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Just be aware of those big toes and push the weight into them. Now we're going to extend the band, and I want you just to rise up and down off the heels. Reach the band up and around. You can increase the distance between the hands. Just extend the band out. Obviously, the closer they are, the more challenging that stretch up and over the shoulders is going to be, and down that front arm line. So make sure you're squeezing the glutes and bouncing off the heels. Breathe out as you bring the band forward. A nice deep breath in as you bring the band back. Focus on that diaphragmatic breathing. So we want to focus on breathing through the nose. And breathe out. Let's do another 2. And breathe out. And another 1. And breathe out. Good. Holding the band where it is. Shorten the resistance if you need to. And I want you to pull the band across the chest. A nice deep breath in. And breathe out. So focusing on activating those shoulder blades and those muscles on either side of the spine that retract the shoulder blades. Those rhomboids, pull them together and release. Breathe in. And breathe out. Let's do another 4. And breathe out. And 3. And 2. And breathe out. And the last 1. And bounce the band across the chest. Squeeze the shoulder blades together. Open up as much as you can in the front of the chest. 4, 3, 2, and 1. We're going to release the band. And like we did earlier, just bring the band up and back. Now position the band just underneath that bra strap, so just above the waistline. From the side, I want you to bend the knees and you're breathing in, squeezing the shoulder blades together. Breathe out and extend the band forward. Breathe in, open up and squeeze the shoulder blades together. Breathe out, bend the band forward. Reach the band around the spine. Breathe in and breathe out. Keep going. Breathe in, we've got 5 to go. Bend the knees, tucking around. Let's go for 4. And breathe out. And 3. And breathe out. 2 more. Tucking round from the tailbone. Push into the band. Last 1. And breathe out. From there, staying bent, you might want to open up the feet slightly wider, and we're punching. So we're stretching into the lateral side, reaching the band across the body. Push into the band, push the back into the band, and twist, and twist. Keep going, twist, and twist. Another 4, and 3, and 2, and 1. Good. From there, you're going to just release the band in one hand. Take the other hand onto the key. So keep the band in the top hand and take hold of the band behind the back with the other hand. We're going to extend here. So you're lengthening the band. Shorten the resistance if you need to. So the lengthening it behind the back and releasing it. I'm just going to come down onto my hands and onto my knees so you can see me more easily. We lengthen and release. And lengthen and release. Keep going. Reach and release. Another 4 and release. Breathe in as you extend the arms up. Breathe out as you bend. And 3 more. Nice deep breath in. And breathe out. Let's hold it in the extended position. And now keep the shoulder blades squeezing together and pulse those arms back. Let's do another 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. Good. Let's change hands. So take the other hand to the top of the band and try to get that bottom hand as high up as you can, and then increase your resistance. And release. Breathe in and out. 4, 3 and release. And 4. So nice and open across the chest. And 5 and release. Another 3. Breathe in and release. 2 more and release. And the last one. Hold it in that extended position and pulse the arms up for 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Let's do 1 more and 9. Good. From there, you're going to release the band, but we're going to use it again. Bring either side of the band on the mat. Stay in the standing position. And you're going to take the foot onto one end, the foot onto the other end. And now you're going to bring your foam roller into the center of the band and bring it up. Okay, from there, we're going to come into a bicep curl. So you're going to bring the band to the chest and release. Bring the band up and release. Keep going. Bring the band up and release. So you got a full range of motion and working into those bicep curls. Bicep curls. Keep going. Lift it up and release. Lift it up and release. I'm just going to show you from the side. Keep going. Lift it up and release. Do another 2 and release, and another 1. Now from there, from the base, you're going to bring it up halfway and release, and halfway and release. Keep going. If you want to create more resistance, then shorten the band under your foot and shorten the resistance upward halfway and down, up and down. Keep going up and down, and up and down. Here we want to spread the thumbs out as much as possible. So again, we're getting a nice stretch into the thumbs. Any issues like carpal tunnel syndrome, halfway and release. Let's bring the roller halfway, and we're coming into that curl up and halfway down. For 2 and release. Breathing out and breathe in. And 4 and breathe in. And 5 and breathe in. Just do another 3 and breathe in. And 2 and breathe in. And the last one. Hold it in that half position and lengthen and bend the elbows. Spread the thumbs out. Open up the hands as much as you can. Get a nice stretch into the thumbs. For 4. And breathe out. And 3. And breathe out. And 2. And breathe out. And let's do another 4. Just increase that extension and release. Nice deep breath. And another 2. Breathe in and release. And another 1. And release. Good. Release the band from around the roller and just put it to one side. Step at the back of your mat and let's breathe in and roll down through the spine. Walk your hands forward onto the mat and just taking the knife edge of the hands onto the roller. Lift the tailbone, keep it over the knees, so you don't want it over here. Over the knees and get a nice stretch into the back and across the chest. Bounce the chest up and down. Look down at the mat and just bounce there. A few nice deep breaths in and out. And breathe out. Roll up. Coming into a seated position on the roller, we're going to release the glutes. So cross one ankle over the knee. If the hips are very tight, your second option is to lengthen that leg out and massage over the glutes. But don't forget about that lower back, just under the rib cage. Don't go over the rib cage. Bring the roller into that lower back, there next to the spine. So if you can, cross the ankle over the knee and you'll get a little bit more, little deeper and open up into the hip. So rotate the sole of the foot towards your face and rotate as much as you can, opening up that hip. Let's do another 2. And another 1. And we're going to go over to the other side. Cross the ankle or extend the leg out. Rotate the foot so the sole of the foot is facing you. And you're going to massage over the glutes right into that lower back. So that other option again, lengthen the leg out. You can relax the foot down on the floor and work all the way into that lower back. This will help with that rotation as well in the hip, releasing this area. Keep going. Do another 2. We're going to activate the glutes now. So we really want to focus on releasing them. And the last 1. And release. Come onto the knees again. If you've got that water handy, take a sip. Now the more weight you put into your knees or into your legs, the more you're going to feel it in the glutes. So a nice light touch on the foam roller with the hands. Fingertips are on the foam roller and the roller is right in front of the knees. So you're going to balance on one leg. So I want you to lean into that leg. We're going to hold the roller there. You're going to breathe in an arch. Now you're going to roll the roller away. You're going to stay on that knee and extend down. Now breathe out around your spine and bring the roller back towards the knees. We're going to do that another 3 times. Nice deep breath in. Staying on the same leg, roll the roller out, drop the chest down, breathe out, round the spine, and walk the roller towards you. You should be feeling it in the glutes. Breathe in again for 3. Walk the roller away with the hands. Drop the chest down. Breathe out, tucking around. And bring the roller towards you. Let's do the last one. Nice deep breath in. Walk the roller away. Drop down. It's a nice challenge on the balance. Round the spine and walk the roller towards you. Good, and well done. Let's rock over to the other side. So you're balancing on that knee. Roller right in front of the knees and hardly any weight in through the hands. Breathe in and arch. Roll the roller away. Drop the chest down. Take a nice deep breath in and breathe out. Round the spine. Bring the roller towards you. Nice challenge on the balance. Let's breathe in and arch. Open up into the tailbone. Walk the roller away. Keep breathing in. And round the spine. Breathe out. Bring the roller back towards you. So nice slow movement. Let's breathe in. And walk away. Drop down. Breathe out. Walk back to the knee. We've got one more. A nice deep breath in. Open up. Roll the roller away. Breathing in and breathe out. And round that spine. Good. Come back into the center. Bring the roller onto the front of those thighs. Walk your elbows forward if you need to, and roll up and down the front of those legs. Walk the elbows back and walk the elbows forward. If you want to get a little bit deeper, let's bring one foot into the hand, opening up across the shoulder, the front of that chest, the pectoral muscle again. Rotate and bring the thumb onto the big toe and open up more across the front of the chest. And roll. Change the foot, thumb onto the big toe and open up across the chest there. And roll along the front of that leg. Let's do another two. And another one. And release. Good. Coming off the roller. Just release the roller. But keep it handy. We're going to use it after the next one. Hands and knees. Curl the toes under. Lift the knees up. And you're bending, opening up into the tailbone. And you're bouncing the chest down towards the thighs. Push back. Keep going. We're doing this for a minute. Bounce back. Push into the balls of the feet. And bring that chest right to the thighs. Lengthen and stretch those arms out. You should feel the glutes and the quads engaging. Keep going. You're halfway. Push back. Push back. A nice one to get the core active. Feel your body temperature rising. Okay, 20 seconds to go. Pulse it back, back, back. Keep going. Back. Breathe. In and out through the nose. 10 seconds to go. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Come down onto the knees and open up. A nice deep breath in. And breathe out and tap. We're going to bring the knees onto the roller and roll along the front of the shins. Again, I'm going to give you a few options. Bring the knees up, hands in front. We're going to slowly roll. Now you want to try to keep the tailbone where it is. So don't let the tailbone drop down. Keep the tailbone lifted and the back parallel to the floor. And you're tucking there. Try to relax the head so you're not taking any strain in the neck. Okay. So what you want to do, that's option 1. If you can challenge yourself a little bit more, I want you to lengthen one leg. And we're going to tuck both knees into the chest and breathe in and look up. If you're working with both knees, it's a tuck and a nice deep breath in. You can add that extension if you want to. Otherwise, keep that knee lifted and breathe in and extend. Okay, for 8, and then we're going to hold it in this position and bring the hands onto the roller. Here we go. Nice deep breath in, look ahead. Breathe out, tuck and round. Breathe in, open up. You have got the option to come down onto the elbows if you need to. For 3, nice deep breath in and lengthen. And 4, breathe in and lengthen. And 5, breathe in and lengthen. And 6, breathe in and lengthen. 2 more, breathe in and lengthen. And the last one, breathe in and lengthen. Good. Bring your foot onto the mat. If you want to, curl the toes under and bring both hands onto the roller, and you're going to pulse that left leg up. For 2, and 3, and 4, and 5, and 6, and 7, and the last one, 8. Good. Bring both knees back onto the roller. Drink some water if you have some available. Now back onto the shins. If you're working with one leg, extend the other leg and those hands on the mat. Breathe in and lengthen. Now find your option, whether it be both knees and then you're adding the leg extension, or just staying in the tuck and that extension. Okay, lift the leg if you can. Here we go. A nice deep breath in. Drop the chin to the chest. Breathe out and tuck under. A nice deep breath in. Lengthen up. Breathe out and tuck under. Breathe in and lengthen. This is 3. And a nice deep breath in and lengthen. For 4. Breathe in and lengthen. Good. And 5. Breathe in and lengthen. And 6. Just another 2. Breathe out. Nice deep breath in and lengthen. And the last one. And breathe in and lengthen. Walk your hands back to the roller and curl the supporting toes under. Bring the hands onto the roller and keep that leg extended. Pulse the leg up for 8, 7. If you want to challenge yourself more, lift the supporting foot and bounce it up. 3, 4, and 5, and 6, and 7, and last one, 8. Well done. From there, you might have taken a little bit of strain into the neck and shoulders. Let's bring the head onto the roller and resting the neck on the roller. You're going to focus on breathing again, nodding the head to one side, breathe into that side, and breathe out to the other side. A nice deep breath in and breathe out. Good, keep going. A nice deep breath in and breathe out. 2 more. Breathe in and breathe out. And the last one. And breathe out. Come back to the center. Hug your knees into your chest. We're going to roll over the shoulder blades, giving them a nice release. Head into the hands, make sure your neck is not taking any strain. Lift the tailbone and massage over those shoulder blades. Good. Keep focusing on that nice deep diaphragmatic breath in and out through the nose. Let's do another 4. And 3. Two more. And the last one, roll back and forward. finish with the roller quite low down on the back, so it's at the base of the shoulder blades. Now we're going to focus on our arching. Imagine someone's pulling the belly button up to the ceiling and pushing down as you breathe out and tuck. The weight should be very light in the feet, so you should be breathing in and then pushing the lower back down, so the weight is into that lower back. Breathe in, arch, breathe out, and tuck. Let's keep going. Nice deep breath in. Breathe out and tuck. Keeping a space between the chin and the chest, so you're looking at the knees. Initiate that arch from the tailbone. Breathe out and tuck. If you are taking any strain in the lower back, you will keep your feet flat. But if you want to add that tuck and then lift, release the feet. So we breathe in here, we're breathing out. You're still breathing out and pushing the lower back down when you lift the feet. Breathe out, so you don't have much time to lift the feet very high, and then breathe in. Breathe out, tuck. Keep breathing out, let the feet float off the mat, drop the feet, and breathe in. Breathe out, tucking around, and lift, release, keep going, 4 more. Breathe out, tucking around, let the feet float off, release the feet, breathe in, breathe out, and lift. We've got 2 more, nice deep breath in, and breathe out. And feet lift, release. The last one, if you're in this rounded position, pulse the knees up and keep focusing on the breathing for 8 and 7. 6, lower back is pushing into the floor so you can activate those abdominal muscles. 4 more, and 3 and 2. And 1. Hug the knees in, rock yourself to a seated position. We're going to bring the foam roller next to the mat, coming onto your hands and knees, and then move into a plank position. So come into plank, and then from plank, you bring the knee in line with the hip, and we're rolling along the inner thigh. Continue the movement, make sure the knee stays in line with the hip. And the knee doesn't drop down too much there. Keep it up and roll. Nice and slowly along the inner thigh, part of that deep core line. The supporting foot, open it up as much as you can. This is your first option. If you want to drop down onto the front of that supporting leg, you can. And roll out. Try to get that roller right onto the inner thigh, right up near the groin. Stay in the plank position there if you want to. And sometimes the knee does have a tendency to slide down. Keep keeping it in line with the hip. We got another 2 to go. And the last one. And release. Come back onto the hands and knees. You can leave the roller where it is and just rotate. Just slide it down a little bit. Come into your plank position. Bring the knee up onto the roller and open up that supporting leg. Drop down onto the supporting hip if you want to. Otherwise, stay in that plank position and roll along those inner thighs. Keep going, another 6. Roll right out and release. And 5. Try and relax the hands. If you're linking the fingers and tensing the hands up because it's very sore, you're going to put strain in the shoulders. Sometimes it is quite sore. Just focus on a smaller movement, so not all the way into the groin, and focus more on the breathing, because the breathing will help ease you into the movement. Let's do another 2. And last one. Bring the roller between the knees. Stay on the hands and knees. We're going to focus again on that arching and tucking. I want you to spread the hands out. If you are taking any strain in the wrists, then you're going to come down onto the elbows. Otherwise, up on the hands, push the roller back, and you're going to squeeze it with the hands, with the knees. Breathe in and arch. Breathe out, tuck and round. Squeeze the roller, and you're going to lift and bounce the knees just a centimeter off the mat and bounce. When you need to breathe in, drop the knees. And a nice deep breath in. Squeeze the shoulder blades together at the back. Round from the tailbone. Ripple through the spine, chin to the chest. Squeeze the roller and bounce. 2, 3, and 4. Drop down onto the knees. Keep breathing out when you're in that rounded position. Nice deep breath in. So take it slow and breathe out, 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 out. Lift the knees and bounce. For 2, 3, 4. Keep breathing out. Exhale, exhale as much as you can. Now breathe in and arch. And start breathing out, squeezing the roller, tucking from the tailbone. Lift the knees and bounce. For 2, 3, 4. Drop the knees. Breathe in again. Open up. Breathe out, tuck and round. Squeeze that roller and bounce. For 2, and 3, and 4. Drop the knees. As I said, if you want to take it the straight off the wrists, come down onto the elbows, rest the crown of the head in the hands, and bounce the knees up and down. Keep going. Let's do another 3. Nice deep breath in and arch. Breathe out, tuck and round. Lift the knees and bounce. For 2, and 3, and 4. Last one. Nice deep breath in. And tuck and round, breathe out, tuck and round, tuck and round, tuck and round, squeeze and bounce. For 2, 3, and 4. Lovely. Let's bring the roller back in front and just give that chest a nice stretch. Spread the fingers out, and you can actually bring the knife edge of the hands onto the roller and just bounce the chest up and down. You can rotate and bring the thumbs down as well and stretch the front arm line. Open up the fingers and rotate to the knife edge of the hand, which will be that back arm line, and back onto the thumbs and bounce. We're coming back into a seated position, similar exercise. We're going to focus on our arch and tuck and bring the roller between the knees. So we're going to squeeze that roller again, as we did just now on the hands and knees, activating that deep core line. Bring the feet side by side. Squeeze the roller as much as you can. Bring the hands behind the chest. We're focusing on that arch. Breathe in and breathe out. As you squeeze the roller, I want you to come into a chest lift. So you're lifting the chest, not just the neck. So I don't want to see this happening. Breathe in, arch. Breathe out, squeeze the roller and lift the chest up. Squeeze that roller. Let's lower down and breathe in. Breathe out, squeeze the roller and lift up into that chest lift. Let's keep going for 3. As you squeeze that roller, lower back pushes down and the ripple effect through the spine, chest lift. Let's drop down. A nice deep breath in for 4. And squeeze the roller, breathe out. And 5. Lower down. A nice deep breath in. And breathe out. For 6. Last 2. Nice deep breath in. Arch, 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 arch. Breathe out. You're squeezing the roller, pushing the lower back down, and then the chest lift. You've got 1 to go. Breathe in from the tailbone, open up and arch. And breathe out. And into that chest lift. Good. Squeeze that roller. Release the upper body. Bring the arms next to the body. We're going to hold the roller, hold the pelvis up for a minute. First, we're going to breathe in and arch. Breathe out. As you breathe out, push the lower back down into the mat and squeeze that roller. Keep squeezing the roller. Breathe in and thrust, and you squeeze that roller. And now for 1 minute, we're going to just focus on that breathing. Nice deep diaphragmatic breath. Breathe out through the nose. Keep squeezing that roller. Breathe in again. Ideally, you want to breathe in for 4 counts and breathe out for 6. So focus on a nice deep inhalation and breathe out. Keep the feet as close to the tailbone as possible and the feet side by side. You've got 25 seconds to go. Squeeze that roller. Breathe in and breathe out. 10 seconds to go. And nice last deep breath in and breathe out. Roll down through the spine, release the roller, and just hugging the knees into the chest. Lengthen one leg out, lengthen the other leg out. Have a nice big yawn. Oh, release any tension in that jaw and stretch everything out. Bring the hands behind the shoulder, behind the head, link the fingers, open up the knees. Now I want you to focus on squeezing the mat between the shoulder blades, between those rhomboids. So really open up and drop the elbows onto the mat. And now you're just rocking the hips from side to side and opening up into a nice deep core line stretch. Relax here and open up again. Nice deep breath in through the nose. And breathe out. And breathe out. Let's do another 2 nice deep breaths in. And breathe out. And the last one. And breathe out. Roll onto your front and just releasing that spine a little bit. Bring one hand onto the other hand. Rest your forehead on the top hand. Open up the feet. Make sure the shoulders are nice and relaxed. And wiggle the hips from side to side. Feel the movement up the spine into the shoulders, releasing any tension up the back. Keep focusing on your breathing and just relaxing into that movement. Another 2. And another 1. And breathe out. Hands under the chest or next to the chest, under the shoulders. Take a nice deep breath in. Now as you come up, be careful that this is not happening. I want you to round the spine and pull back up into your child's pose. Relax your forehead onto the mat or bring one hand on top of the other and relax your forehead on your hands. Bring the tailbone to the tailbone to the heels and just focus on that breathing. And one last deep breath in for 4. And breathe out for 4. Come up into a seated position and just give those shoulders a nice big roll out. Circle the shoulders up and back. And check your neck out. Make sure there's no tension in the neck. Drop the chin to the chest. Just lengthen over the back of the neck. And let's take a nice deep breath in. And reach up. And breathe out. Well done, and thank you for joining me. Keep breathing, keep focusing on that deep diaphragmatic breathing in and out through the nose to bring us into that parasympathetic breathing state, that rest and digest state, rather than that stress breathing pattern, the flight or fight and sympathetic breathing response. One last deep breath in and breathe out.